Welcome to the fourth Soft Skills Workshop, Show Prep 101, as part of the Radiometres project of 2025. While it may seem intuitive or obvious, there are many reasons we recommend taking some time to adequately prepare your show each week, and elements of that which you may not have considered. Ultimately, doing a little bit of work pays off in bringing three things to your programming: consistency, professionalism, and growth. Consider this. Many people listening to your show make CFRC part of their daily or weekly routine, meaning they are listening in and around the same times and settings. They may be at work, in the car, in between classes, but regardless, it is our responsibility to welcome them and let them know generally what to expect. What's more, you deliver an awesome show, and repeat listeners might be able to tell when certain episodes are more prepared than others, and a first-time listener might not get the best impression from an episode which you haven't prepared for. Ultimately, we're looking to strive towards our mandate by delivering quality programming to our community and continuing to learn more about how to be professional broadcasters, even as volunteers. If you take the time to learn how to prepare for a show now, that saves you a steep learning curve in future opportunities in broadcasting and beyond. Being professional and preparing also means that any of your interview guests or co-hosts are in good hands, and are more likely to want to stay in touch and collaborate further. Taking the time to prepare a consistent and polished program also builds a good reputation within the community, and ultimately creates work which we are proud to broadcast. Last but not least, you work hard and learn a lot, and your program can grow alongside you. It's always a good practice as learners to identify where we would like to improve. Consider a few things when identifying areas in which you could be further prepared or informed, and think about what you learn from doing your show already. Setting goals may also look like reaching new audiences as you grow as a broadcaster. Now that we understand the importance of show preparation, there are three key tenets which go into how to prepare: planning, research, and promotion. The most important element of planning for a music program is to make your playlist beforehand. You need to ensure your content is broadcast appropriate and that you have enough Canadian and new content. The Earshot charts are one great resource to discover new and Canadian content which other stations are spinning across the country. Across both music and talk shows, when you have a guest, bring in some talking points. Tech Workshop number 4, Conducting Engaging In-Person and Remote Interviews, is available in video format at the bottom of the page at cfrc.ca/volunteer for more on the technical aspects of interviews and some general pointers. Even if you have a guest co-host, make them feel comfortable with a few spots you plan to discuss on air. Take a look back at your previous logs to see how much time you tend to spend talking versus spinning music. Plan your playlist accordingly. For the sake of consistency, try not to have 20 minutes of music one week and 50 in another, to use an extreme example. Most music shows aim for about 10 minutes of talk content. Be sure to plan out when you're going to give your station IDs verbally or from the pre-recorded SAM library. For more audio pieces to assemble, consider scanning a website like freepd.com for Creative Commons Zero, non-attribution, free backing music to use under your talking segments. This can really fill out the sound of your breaks and provide a buffer in case anything goes wrong while live. Consider choosing PSAs and promos you plan to play ahead of time that might relate to your program or be time-sensitive, such as a promo for a show airing a few hours after yours or an event coming this weekend. This is unfortunately the part where we have to advise against the use of generic or overused music descriptors. Hopefully, your audience agrees with you that a given track was good, but defaulting to just calling the music you're playing a banger, vibe, or otherwise doesn't really give us much insight. Consider researching points like who the artist is, where they are from, what genres they play, where and when and how that track was released, or pick something specific you like. What about that track speaks to you? Do you have a personal anecdote about that group or song? Do you have a reason the last two tracks are related? These are all points that help you create informative breaks and informative shows as a music program. For both talk and music programs, if you have a theme, ensure you have the right details about that theme, that you can speak adequately to a genre of music, a period of time, a field of study, or a current event as is appropriate. For example, a little reading goes a long way to help bridge the gap between an expert interviewee and a listener, and it's never fun to get embarrassing details wrong on the air about who your guest is or what they do. A good research practice is to listen to your favorite CFRC and radio programs and note down what you like about them and then learn from those points. Lastly, let your research and planning help you promote your show better. This way, you can have a plan to post ahead with details that will make your audience know to tune in, whether you have specials, guests, interviews, show takeovers, crossovers, or anything else coming their way. This is all a part of growing your show and skills. Now you have the basics. Thanks so much for listening.